Alright, we are recording, and I just realized I forgot to open up the folder so I can see the file there. Yay, I see it. So, continuing in Darksiders II Deathinitive Edition. I keep wanting to say finitive, but anyway. And here we are. No. No. Tab, that's why I was asking. And yeah, I realized I should really, have
This is the tale
because of this.
thus far. In the beginning, death sought the Crowfather, but what he found was something more. A secret once forgotten, a path to another world.
Yep. We get little things telling about what has happened in catching, which is a nice touch. Alright. And oh god, I got so much stuff because it was CES. Some stuff definitely cooler than others. Like one that I guess I wanted to specifically talk about because it is a cool thing that AMD showed off in their keynote. And I don't know how many people may give it much focus, but I think it does deserve some. Is their smart shift technology, which what it is based on the webpage that AMD made for it is for a laptop. It's only a laptop thing. You can have it in a laptop. There's the concept of the power budget, how much power from the battery can be spent on the CPU, and also its internal GPU if there is one. Sorry, I'm a little focused on this now. Yeah, so part of the idea would be that with the power budget is, it's like, oh, well, we've got, so much power here, we don't want to... See, I keep, like, trying to start saying something and then realizing that, oh, wait, there's also this factor in there. And I'm also, looking around in here. So... in laptop, you have to manage how much power you use, so you don't just drain the battery immediately, but also the temperature. And I'm looking around, trying to figure... oh, okay, that's what... I'll get another one. See? Already there, in fact. Oh, that still works. And typically the power budget stuff is used just with the CPU, which for both Intel and AMD would be CPU and its internal GPU. What? Ooh, possessed weapons on this. That's wrong. Oh, yes, that fits me. Close enough. Do that, but see what's nice, you can upgrade them by sacrifice. Basically anything I want. So that's the only thing I don't want to sacrifice. You know what? Let's... but this is also the thing that it annoyed me. What am I using? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Because I turned up resistance. Yeah, hang on. Just trying to remember which am I using. Yeah, I do have that. Yep. Okay. Uh-oh. I already did all this. Ow. So yeah, it's basically, the power budget is, it tries to manage the amount of power used and also heat produced by the CPU and internal GPU. What the Smart Shift does is it also brings in, if it's an AMD GPU, of course, brings that in there. So, like in a gaming scenario, it will increase the power to the GPU. They said overclock. I doubt it would actually be an overclock, but you know, basically, I doubt it would be running out of spec. It'd probably just be boosting. But it would manage that along with the CPU at the same time, which is, it makes sense to do that, and it's also one of those, well, only AMD really can because of it being currently the only CPU and GPU company. Intel, of course, wants to change that, but we're not do that yet. And they did have an example of their graphics there, apparently. But not too much information, at least not on the press release I saw from Intel. I didn't watch that show. I kind of wanted to have dinner. Alt. The AMD keynote, though, I did watch that, because that was before dinner for me. But it's also, to be honest, except for the GPU news, which wasn't too much, I didn't really have much interest in what the Intel keynote was going to be. I saw something over there. I mean, I had no reason to expect much interesting stuff from it. Except for the discrete GPU. I mean, still, the press release, yeah, I can't make that jump. How am I supposed to get over it? That might work. Oh, wait. I didn't look up. There. But there definitely was some interesting stuff, like the new NUC design that Intel has. That's pretty interesting. So it'll basically be it's a more modular system. So they're larger, but you know, you do have the ability to change things out, to upgrade them, which is neat. AMD also announced the... Okay, so that I need to come around for. The RX 5600 XT, new GPU, which I believe... I mean, the rumor for it that I talked about before was completely accurate, which I don't think anyone was really doubting that one. Yep. But yeah, it's for the GPU. Many of the specs, not boost clock, is not necessarily the clocks are the same as the 5700. But it is it's got less VRAM, and I don't remember if the VM was slower or not, but its bandwidth is smaller because the bus width is smaller. So it is definitely a less powerful than the 5700. And it's slotted at $279. It would be nice if that were a bit cheaper. Alright. That was all. Yeah, so we'll see. I think one of the things I did see, though, was that it is, no reference design. It is only the AIB models, and do I have that in the note when that's coming? Oh, January 21st, so not too long. Unfortunately, there was no quote-unquote big Navi news. So we don't... Jeez, come on! Yeah, I mean, that thing is way more powerful than I should be facing right now, is the situation. When asked about it afterwards, Lisa Sue Fisher, she did say it, and Antec has up the more or less transcript for it. Basically said that it's coming. We know people want it, and it is coming. Use something to compete at the high end. I don't know if she said specifically Big Navi, but it is known there is the interest, and Andy is interested in doing it too. Oh crap! That was bullshit. He just ran over and decided, I'm gonna murder that guy. And like I said, is way more powerful than I should be seeing. I didn't see the NVIDIA keynote. I didn't even realize when it was, I'll be honest. But there were two things I'm aware of that they did. One is they're working with Asus, and I wish I wrote that up, for a 360 hertz display, 360 hertz monitor, which that's very fast. But also, to be honest, I don't think most people care. I was like, that's definitely at the point where, okay, there might be some humans that would be able to tell that there's an impact. There's not that many of them, though. So, yeah, it's impressive, but not necessarily going to matter too much in the long run. And also, as at least one place pointed out, there's not that many systems that would be able to push to that level. Yeah. Like, even a 2080 Ti might struggle to reach 360 FPS in some games. I mean, it depends on the game, because some games that won't ever happen because the CPU is gonna hold you back. But it is still neat and good to have as far as oh, I thought I wrote it. As far as, you know, it's a good step for the technology. Because, like, if you have a monitor that's capable of 360 hertz, and it has, I mean, let's face it, that would have an adaptive sync thing, then chances are you will never be able to observe screen tearing or stutter related to that. Because that monitor will be able to refresh itself fast enough, and whatever it is that you're because you'd be able to have such a massive adaptive sync range is what I'm trying to get at, that it would be worth it in that regard, but you wouldn't actually really care about it topping out at 360 Hz, because nothing's going to get you there. Oh, cool, I got another one. And I wanted to hit I, but it pulls that up instead. So, if I use this, actually, oh no, that's just the chain. If I use this and I get it to cross, this is what I don't like, because it's never explained to you. I would then, like, piercing damage or critical damage, I'd be able to get off of it. If I did this, and then I might be able to get, like, the guilt found. Get that boost put on there. And I do wish that were explained. Especially when you start getting a whole bunch of the possessed weapons and such. It's like that ability to manipulate the stats becomes very, very valuable. Oh, yeah, definitely want to do that. So yeah, 360 Hz, it's the adaptive sync range. To me, that's what would be, I think, most valuable to people. But considering that monitor will undoubtedly be very expensive, it's going to be a while before anyone really is going to be interested. There. At least that's my take on it, my feeling on it. But something else that was also done by NVIDIA, where they released a CES Game Ready driver. That one of the things that it includes is apparently Wolfenstein Youngblood has finally gotten the stuff, the ray tracing that it was touting prior to release, because that just seems to be how the situation is for so many games today. It's like they will say, yes, we got ray tracing, and then they get it months after release. And I'm sorry, but I still remember when the RTX stuff was announced. Jensen Huang, NVIDIA CEO, was like, and it's so easy to implement. It's like, and yet it always takes months for any developer to get it in. Oh yeah, I need to... I have a feeling that's actually going to be worth it. I can actually probably dump both. Okay, see how that is. Can I... So if I do, well, it's fine to do that regardless, because the possessed claws are strong. But see, oh wait, no, it only boosts the critical. Damn it. Oh, here we go. See, I can get something else. I think I'd like the piercing damage, because that should prove helpful. Alright. And... oh yeah, that's what they do eventually max it. But it still is, the possessed stuff is still good to have. And eventually, I will replace it. So yeah, that ray tracing is fine there. I still don't have that game, so I don't really care. I'm just... you know... okay. But also part of it was something that I don't like their name for it, because my understanding of how the stuff works would mean that's not an accurate name for it. They also have in it have in that, oh, hello. Have in that driver something called variable rate super sampling, which is not actually super sampling. It takes advantage of the Turing variable rate shading capabilities, so that what you can do is, in VR games only, yeah, because, you know, that's what they're targeting for some reason. Well, hey, actually, no, I'm trying to remember. It was weird how it was written, making it hard to fully know, but it's... That's right, it's DirectX 11 games or games with forward renderers that allow MSAA. You can... Oh, good. I'm trying to remember, there's a way... Maybe you get it later, there's a way to punch these. But what it will do is it will increase the shading rate, not the sampling rate, the shading rate, in the center of the screen. And it will do that adaptively even. You can't override it, so it's always 8 times the shading rate. But you can, whoop. Oh, got in there. It will do it adaptively, so it'll keep you at the 90 FPS target that a lot of people want for VR. So it'll just make the center of the screen way most likely looking more detailed. But the thing is, my understanding for how shading rate works is it's not tied to sampling necessarily. I mean, it could be, because it's also rasterization is cheap. I mean, it's rasterization, the sampling, that's very fast. That's not where you see a cost in performance, it's the shading. So increasing the shading rate increases the load on the GPU. But still, it's just, I don't think it's accurate to call it variable rate super sampling, but it still is a neat idea. It's weird also, though, that they have it limited to just VR games, but because that should be a feature. What is a feature I would think a lot of people would like to see in generic games, and it is one that Microsoft allows. The
I should keep moving.
Yeah. The original blog post that they put out, Microsoft, for their variable rate shading support in DirectX 12 even talked about the ability to increase the shading rate in places so that you can... Okay. I just want to see how far down it went. So that you can increase the detail in certain parts of the screen. So hopefully we will see that feature taken advantage of in games, but it's like this, it's just... And true, that was for DirectX 12. NVIDIA's doing this with DirectX 11. Oop. There. That's the plate. And no, I have no interest in leaving at the moment. But I will do that. Here, I'll do it this way. Might make my life a little easier. Just made that. Ooh, that looked like definitely better sights. There we go. Alright. Ooh, yeah, definitely better. A little less damage, but with the rest of the stuff, worth it. Yeah, the sides are worth a lot, which makes sense. They're your primary weapon. I'm trying to remember what else. Oh yeah, that's right. The NVIDIA drivers have also finally added a frame rate limiter, which it's kind of funny because AMD dropped the frame rate limiter from their drivers, sort of. You still have chill, but it's not FRTC, the frame rate target control, which is an actual limiter. Chill works different, and it annoys me when I see people, I mean, unless they've changed how it works, it annoys me to see people say, oh, you just set the min and max chill limits to the same, and you get the frame rate target control effect. It's like, when I tested that for that one article, the series statistics part 2, the sync encounter, I don't think I shared it in there, but I did test that, and the frame rates actually bounced above and below whatever I set. So it wouldn't be at 60, it was at 59 and 61, just bouncing back and forth. Did what I wanted, even though I technically didn't click the right thing there. Ow! Come on! I can't dodge. It won't let me, basically. I hit it and it's like, no, you don't actually get to dodge through anything. It just hits you still and it holds you there. And you can't break free. I mean, just... I'm really having problems with how the camera works in the dodge world. Because I can't lock on. If you do that, that's almost guaranteed you will die because it is so awkward to control and keep track of where the hell you are. And then the fact that it's like you can't really dodge. It's also like one time I tried dodging back, he just reached me still. It's like, what's the point of that? cheap what I was doing there, but it worked. Turns out that AI is really stupid, doesn't turn around to face you. Once I realized that, it's like, oh, I'll just dash through him. Okay. Yeah, so I can't use that yet. It is not possessed, which is one thing that is annoying, especially because didn't that one absorb Draven's own rage? Yeah, it kind of sounds like it should be possessed, but it's not. Dump that. And that's right, you can't sacrifice them. Which is another thing that's a little annoying. You know. Deal with it. What else is there? Oh yeah, the Odyssey gaming monitors, which, holy crap. That G9, well, both of them, 1000R curvature is, that means that the center of the circle, that is a portion of the circumference of, is 1 meter away. So with enough of those monitors, if you sit a meter away, which I'm probably like 2/3 to 3/4 of a meter away from mine, but if you set a meter away, you could build a circle of these things around you, especially the G9, which is 512 by 1440. So it's basically two 2560 by 1440 monitors. I mean, it is. But there's also the G7, which is two versions of that, a 27 and 32, 34 inch, something like that, that are just 2560 by 1440. Now they are like good refresh rate monitors. I wouldn't use these things because I don't want a curved monitor. But it looks like that they should actually be pretty decent monitors. And that also reminds me, one other thing that AMD did, they have changed the FreeSync branding a bit. Where now it is, there's FreeSync, which is just the basic adaptive sync stuff. There's also FreeSync, yes, Premium, which is that, but it has to also be at least 120 Hz and have low frame rate compensation, where it doubles up the frames in order to keep you in the adaptive sync range. And then Premium Pro, which also adds HDR into the mix. And I don't recall specifics being stated, but that, like, what exactly it means to have that HDR standard there, but I did see something stating that AMD's would want better than the display HDR 400 that Visa set up, and that some people mock as being, like, not really HDR. It's not very, oh, well, I still got it. I tried jumping, but it didn't work. It's just not that hard to achieve the display HDR 400. No, I'm actually gonna leave, because that could be worth sacking for the upgrade. Does that finish off this one? It might. I feel like looking in here first. Yeah, I never went over here. So let's... At least I don't recall being over here. It's possible I opened this up just for that. Okay, yeah, I do.
Go.
Yeah, it looks like it's a head out, talk to Karn, give him back his plate.
It's time you find something.
Yeah. I think he takes care of the rest of them. Alright, what else we got? Oh yeah, Corsair announced a few things. The main thing that stood out to me though was their air cooler, because I don't remember them doing air coolers before. And it does have one very neat feature too. You can shift the height of the thing, the height of the fans up and down for RAM clearance.
But I failed to do. You must take the good news to Alya as soon as you can.
I found that dish you wanted.
You're a good man. Much more so than your name would imply. I'm in your debt.
Cool. Alright. I'd actually like to do that. How I'm using them sticking around longer. Now, can I fast travel? Also, I completely lost what. Okay, here. And I think I do remember a dislike for how that map is set up. It makes it hard to know where exactly you are and trying to go. Alright. But yeah, so the A500? Yeah, the Corsair air cooler. Yeah, definitely interesting. And I kind of like that idea that you can shift the fans up and down on it to get the RAM clearance you want. It's just... I do wonder, though, if that's going to hurt your airflow enough that it's... Because not all the air is going through the fans. Some's going over fins,
Yes.
some's going over...
Freed by my hand. And calm.
Karn? That pup? He hasn't a clue. And yet, the forge burns once more. You know what awaits you, Ryder. To finish this, you must restore the tears.
I'm not your errand boy, Maker.
Aye, but our fates are now yoked. Help us, and we will help you. In the meantime, take this. It might be of use.
This pistol. It belongs to my brother, Strife. How came it here?
I cannot say, but there are other goods you may barter for now as well. Restore the tears, then return to me.
You said there were two things that powered your forge, fire and tears.
Yes, fire to wake the earth, and tears to calm it. Both gifts of the Stone Father.
And fire will not be enough.
Nay, we require both.
Okay, I already know the answer to that stuff, so let's just look at it.
We have new items.
I'm sure I can't afford any of it, but I still want to look. And also, I want to say, well, true, maybe different for this difficult, but I want to say that this is one of those games that, and it's true for a number of games as well, that, oh, I forgot that. It's better to just, find the stuff yourself, basically. Nah. Let's just walk it. Don't remember how to... Oh, okay.
This is no
How do
place for a horse.
How do I get out of walking? I'm stuck walking. Okay, it's R. Why is... I need to check this now. Keybind. Yeah, use gear. Why is... The walk-run toggle should not be triggered by that. Anyway, yeah, so definitely a neat thing. Although I did see a video DeBauer put out about, well, it included the A500, and he did say something that potentially is problematic, but also the unit he was looking at is not final, it's not production. He said that when looking at it, that, well, yes, it is for direct touch heat pipes for the A500, so the heat pipes that carry the heat into the fin stacks do directly contact the IHS. That, with some CPUs that could be a problem, because, like the Ryzen CPUs, you don't have the heat generator at the center, it's off to the side, so not having an intermediary layer like made of copper
We tried to
is a little bit of a problem.
corruption, but no good came of it. If you're really going, don't let me stop you. Exploring's a wondrous thing.
So he does kind of wish that there were a layer there, but also that it's nickel-plated aluminum.
It's slightly misplaced some years back. If you can find it, I'll be in your debt.
What can you tell me about the tier?
The Drench Fort lies just beyond. It was the first thing taken by corruption. We sealed the Stonefather's teeth.
If I do as Alia asks.
Aye, and the realm will be the purest rain or blood.
It's odd how I often
I
find
just realized I can speed this up.
With a fortunate few slipped out before the tree was lost, like Ulthane.
And who is Ulthane?
He's just
Friend of
another
ours.
maker. Has a big hammer is all. When he escaped, I feared to follow. And a good thing, too.
And why is that?
Well, you might still be looking for the cauldron if not for my courage and wit.
Gotta like this guy. Alright, Alright, there... Oh, those are just big bombs.
Come along, Ryder. I'll rest a bit.
Sure thing, Karn. Sounds good. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what reviews are for the A500. They also did some rework to their the IQ all-in-one coolers. Oh yeah, that's right, because they also own Algauta. There's the new 4K60S Plus capture device, which is a USB capture device, but you can actually also have it hooked up to power so that, and then attach an SD card to it. So you can have it just capture, you can have it just like hooked up to capture, and then you hit a button and it will record to the SD card, which is pretty neat. Has a built-in AGVC or H.265 encoder for that, which, I mean, maybe it's changed, but it used to be that YouTube wouldn't ingest that even, so not the most useful codec, but it is more data efficient. It's a better compression. Than 264 AVC, which is what I'm going to use. But it's also 264 is very efficient at this point, as far as speed, which matters to me. I see you there. Fine. There. I don't don't see anything else around. You know what? Fine. Okay. I'm just... Well, that's a long one. There's a little bit of money over there, and I can't get to it. This is the way I came in. That's the way I want it. But yeah, so that capture device is pretty interesting. Personally, though, I'm happy with what I have. That's only 1080p that I can do, but it still is... It's an internal capture card, which... Part of the reason why that is nice is I don't have to worry about it doing any encoding on its own. Like when I use it and OBS gets it, it's getting uncompressed. It is processed some though, because it is limited to 420 as I recall, so there is chroma subsampling unfortunately. Can't get that's just a limitation of the device. But it's not like it is being compressed prior to OBS working. Alright. Yes, because it starts opening up more. And also now, high enough level, I can use this. Which is better. Something else, though, that they also announced, taking advantage of their owning Elgato again, a special version of a monitor.
Oh, hello, Fleshly. Didn't see you there.
I was going to ask who you are, or rather what.
My name is Blackroot, and I am hungry.
For what exactly?
Only the finest stones. I have ways of attracting such morsels, but it has been centuries since any were in reach. I must wait here for my master. I will starve if someone doesn't help me.
Your people stand on the brink of destruction, and you ask me to feed you?
If it isn't too much trouble, take this. It will guide the stone to you, so you can bring it to me. Then I shall eat it with great pleasure, and I will reward you.
You eat?
I am not like other constructs. In my form, life has taken root. It must be fed, or it will consume me.
How long have you been here?
I have been gathering my strength for centuries, and my roots run deep. That is my problem.
What about your master?
Of him I do not speak, nor do I remember. He left eons ago. Now I am trapped here.
Okay. That's what those are. So I could potentially give him one. Nah, I guess he wants. Okay.
This is no place for a horse.
I don't remember how to get that right now. I'll get it eventually. What else? Oh yeah, that's right. Something else about that capture device. It'll actually not only do 4K 60, but it can also capture display. Well, it can capture HDR10. So, I mean, that is definitely impressive. Because that is a lot of data that it has to be able to handle. And very quickly as well.
I have to go alone. This is no place for all.
It is exactly a place for horse. Nope. I'm not strong enough to deal with those assholes yet. Trying to remember. There is secret stuff hidden. See, like that over there. But the thing I was saying then got distracted by the game. They made a special version of one of their keyboards so that the macro keys can be used for the Elgato Stream Deck kind of controls. And they even have special keycaps that you can stick on there. It is a mechanical keyboard. It's K95 Platinum, is that it? I don't quite remember. And I don't think I have that in there. Cooler Master announced a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't remember that they wanted to get into monitors, but they're doing that. Nope. Might be able to get to it from this side. No, because that's still... this way. What else? Oh yeah, so Cool Master's now getting into monitors. Did show off new coolers, new fans. They're getting into gaming chairs as well. Oh yeah, I can't climb that yet. Ah, shit.
I have to go alone. This is no place for a horse.
Shut up already. I do remember that annoying the hell out of me, where it's like, no, I am definitely somewhere that I can. Although that was also, well, that was also somewhat the case with Darksiders. Wasn't the case in Darksiders 3 though, since the horse gets killed almost immediately. That review in those videos are already out, I don't care. Oh yeah, and Cool Master's also gonna have a chair mat, floor mat, which is not that bad an idea. You don't necessarily want the motion of the coat casters on all floors. So floor mats, support that. It's just a little weird. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Just a little weird that they even likened it to a big mouse pad because of how they are making it. What am I looking? No. Oh, yeah. think I can grab onto that. Yeah. But it does seem right that you do unlock something that lets you put a... Yes, that's right. You do unlock something that lets you drop a copy of yourself. It's actually, interestingly, in your chaos form. I don't remember what the... There's a chain of attacks that will get that to come out. So where am I going? Back here somewhere. Oh, I just took the wrong way on the fork in the road. What's over here? Nothing. What else we got? Oh yeah, that's right. That is actually one thing that could prove very interesting. And I completely skipped over talking about the APUs as well. So AMD also announced the mobile APUs. No desktop APUs yet. They were focused on laptops and such, which is good because that's a space that AMD has had very limited presence in. So gaining that is good. That will help them in the long run. But one thing that was interesting is they talked about is it still a version of Vega that's used as the GPU on these APUs? Not Navi, not RDNA 2. Well, not RDNA. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they did put some stuff in there to make it a little bit more compliant with RDNA. One thing that was said was that they made it 59% more efficient compared to the cores in the 3000 series, so the Zen Plus based APUs. But what was interesting was it was also said that what they learned doing that can be applied to Navi and RDNA, which suggests at least that we could see a more power-efficient version of Navi in the future, or whatever comes to replace it. So potentially then, like, big Navi could be more power-efficient than is expected currently. So that could prove very interesting. Depending, I mean, it's also possible because the APUs would have been designed for long enough that they're already using some stuff in Navi, but then it's also they wouldn't have said we can apply it to Navi. So, yeah, we'll just have to see. But yeah, these 3rd gen APUs, though, I mean, it's like you will be able to have 8 cores, 16 threads, in even an Ultraman, which is definitely like, you know, that much in a 15-watt package is very, very cool, and also 45 watts, which would be more powerful, obviously. There. Upgrade that. So yeah, I mean, it's now definitely cool to see. The Smart Shift stuff will also be interesting to see. That is first launching with a Dell laptop that they did have there. I don't remember the name of it. Sorry. That dislodges it. I need to shoot it. No. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, my mind is... There was a lot from this weekend. I'm trying to remember it. I'm also trying to look at the thing, and I'm focusing on the game as well. A lot going on. But I haven't even talked about the Threadripper, which... Oh, that thing's very powerful. They pit the 3990X, which is a 64-core Threadripper, 128 threads, which will cost $3,990, which, yeah, that is kind of meme-ish, because it's also the name of the CPU. But it also makes sense, because it is double the cores of the 3970X, the 32-core, which is $2,000. So it being $4,000 makes sense. It really does. It just, the naming of it happens to also fall there, and yeah. But they pit that against... They pitted it in V-Ray, so rendering application, against a dual Xenon 8280 system that would be around $20,000 fully built, and it won. $4,000 CPU against a $20,000 dual CPU system. It's powerful. I mean, it's... to put it another way, there's 4 times the threads, and it would also run faster, more likely, and be more efficient than what I'm using right now, and I'm able to do 2 1080, well, actually larger than 1080, video encoding streams at the same time while gaming, and usually I don't even notice the performance to the game. That's awesome. I did miss that there. Oh, I'll get that. The stone there. I didn't want to fall down, though. There. Gonna need to go back. So yeah, that's... And they did have some fun at Intel's expense. Now, true, they also did select the... I think it was the 9900KS, where it's like, well, that's not really in their league anyway. But, they showed Cinebench multi-thread results, covering 3 separate screens, where they had the 9900KS, then the 3950X was 16-core, 32-thread, AM4 part, so still consumer part, it's just a lot more threads than any consumer typically need. And then the 24-core, then 32-core. And I know the 32-core was on the second screen, I don't remember about the 24-core, and then there's the 64-core just all the way off to the side, doing its thing. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm almost there. Ah, shit. I hate those things. They're just annoying. Damn. I was really hoping I'd make that. Oh well. But yeah, just that's gonna be one hell of a CPU for people that can take advantage of it. What I do, I don't need more than what I have. Now without going to a high resolution, and I don't really feel the need for that, to be honest. I mean, I would also need to replace my monitor, and I definitely don't feel like doing that. I'm very happy with this, and I also don't have the money to. I do know that what I'd want would be it would fall under the FreeSync Premium Pro kind of stuff. So the higher frame rate, HDR, and with adaptive sync. That is also bullshit that you're not protected when summoning the stuff, that they get to attack you. That's... Oh, yeah, that's what Khan wants. I mean, it's... when you're doing the kill animation, you don't get that. You can't be attacked then, so it's... It's also nice because it's a way to get a little bit of health at least. See, now this, you can't take damage during. But the other stuff, but in the spell, now you can take damage during that. Very annoying. Alright, there. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. Yeah, almost there. And now at this point I'm just trying to remember what... Oh yeah, that's right, the Rock of Ages 3 Make and Break is that opened alpha. Well, sorry, closed alpha. It opens up though today for me, which is Friday. Yesterday. I could have for PR asked the PR people to get me a key. I didn't. I'm busy. I have other things I want to be able to focus on at the moment, so that is, I intentionally did not ask. But I did still put in just like for a normal just person applying. I did do that, so I might even. Well, no, I wouldn't have a. I'd know if I did. So if I get in, cool. But I always feel bad if I get something and it's like, well, there's nothing I have to do with it right now. Anyway. So yeah, and there's other things I want to focus on. Like I've been doing other things, I still need to work on Destiny 2 stuff. Alright. I think there's also at some point a way you get health regen, just passive health. I don't remember what it is. Okay, I'll be able to get back. Perfect. But again, it's the whole, it only does it partially. Let's take care of this. Might even be something good. Probably. Oh no, just loot. which isn't bad. Especially when it's something like this. Holy crap, that's a lot better. So now if I do that, I can get the piercing damage on. And just generally, you know, increase. Oh, I already have that. Yeah, let's take that then. It's still a little bit less, but I'll bet it would actually turn out... Oh, I didn't realize I had 36 defense on. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. Wait, how do I get out? Okay. But yeah, so there's that. And yeah, so I'm not going to be too specific about it, but I've been working on one project that 1080 runs. Fortunately, I scripted those. But even then, getting 360 of those not that long ago was, I think it went for 20 hours on the test system, which is part of the reason why I have the test system, so that it can do that instead of the desktop. Yeah. But at least the results have been interesting. And I need to do additional testing. Before that'll be anywhere near ready. I think I may focus on that. Get that done. I might be able to knock that out. If I focus really, really hard, I might be able to knock that out this week. Okay. No, that's... Oh. Why are you sending me over there? I can't get...
Show me the way.
See, I don't think it actually knows what it's talking about right now. Could be wrong, but I'm gonna keep looking over here. Oh, well, there's this. This is exactly where I need to be. Oh, and that's how I get up there. Okay, nothing over here. Will I be able to throw it over there? I probably will. And I know I should be stopping soon. Not entirely sure why I stepped forward there. Damn it. Oh, and I did remember to add, because I built up a oh. No, it looks like there might still be something there. Would you stop doing that? I don't know why it's doing that. It is just being stupid. Yeah, that big. See, now you're just being silly. See, I'm standing there and then it's like, no, you're not. Ah. Oh my god. Stop, stop, stop. Get me away. The one thing that I did is I added to the list of games I may do the Let's Play Plus things for in the future. Mad Max, which is a game that I did enjoy, but it does kind of need a second. Once you got everything in that game, was one of my criticisms. There became little reason to do much more. Oh, wait, I remember this. I figured it out. Okay. So yeah, I added that to the list. I'll still do the Tomb Raider stuff first. But at some point I will probably do that. Don't remember what else I have on there. I would also like to do Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, but see, I like playing some of the music in that would, you know, throw copyright claims. Which may not actually be an issue, to be fair. How long have I been going? An hour and 20 minutes. Okay. And now I just completely lost my train of thought because the thing I was talking about Let's Play Plus stuff, and I want to do the thing first. With the Tomb Raider first. You know what? I need the help. Oh, do I not have enough? I figured they may help. But okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I have to declare that the whole, oh yeah, you can just hit E to kill these things is tantamount to a lie. It's like, no, you have your face up against them, you hit the button and nothing happens. That was so much better in Darksiders. Where, yeah, you did that, but it didn't, shit! It didn't, it didn't refuse, it actually worked. There. There. Alright. Oh, I already did that. From over there. So I didn't realize this way. This should get water flowing in, which will actually be a good place to stop. I'm just thinking, is there anything else really to talk about? Not really, I don't remember any especially interesting theme music came up. Have gotten... Wait, where's... Right here. The January content calendar for Hitman 2 was released. I can get this chest as well. Please have some health in it. No. What else? There was some GTA 5, a new car there. I don't remember if I saw anything for Red Dead. Yeah, I don't... That, like, weekly kind of news stuff I don't always like covering. Because it's, like, you know, just something small. If it were more bloggy... If I treated the news items more like blog posts, I probably would have, but that's not how I treat them. Alright. Crap. Yeah, get some help. I'm trying to remember how much this ends up filling up. I am going to be stopping. I'm just... Okay, I can't get back over that way. Might be able to fall down. I want that chest. I want to get that chest. Shit. Fell the wrong way. Oh yeah, one thing, I haven't looked too closely at it. The first 2020 drivers from AMD were released. Haven't done anything with that yet. Oh, there's an underwater passageway there I didn't take, but that's fine. It can wait. Right now, I'm gonna get that if I... Well, I need to fall down a different way, it seems. But, yeah. Where is... There it is. I just spotted. This'll work. Shit. Well, I got this at least. I'm getting that chest, though. I need to catch that, then climb over, but I didn't catch. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything to really expect next week. Yeah. I also just realized I completely forgot to do something I normally do on Fridays. Oh well. Son of a bitch! Come on! I caught it the one time. I'm getting that chest. And then I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna stop. I guess I could just, you know, go further and try jumping over the ledge. The railing thing. This. That was obvious. Why'd I want to do the obvious thing? Yeah. How do I get out? Oh, there's some... See? Falling down would have been good. Well, falling down properly would have been good. Alright. I'm gonna hang on to that. There. Alright, yeah, we can just save here and then get me out of here so that this doesn't become a massive, massive video. Oh. Sorry, just stretching a little bit. A little tired. Alright, so that will be this, and see you next time.